Let's talk Bulldogs. They were brave, but injuries and the spine shake-up leaves them fighting for survival. The Monday Buzz took a fair swipe today, Buzzy.
At the Doggies?
Yeah, you did.
Well, I think they've blundered. I do.
Why is that?
I think their decision to drop Reed Mahoney for Bailey Haywood is a mistake. Paul Bailey missed 13 tackles the other day and they've only got a 33% win record with him there. With Reed Mahoney there, they got a 75% record. It's clear cut, they're a better side with Reed Mahoney. It's so clear, it's not funny. Having said that, Haywood's a terrific player, half 5'8", lock or backup hooker. Now in the halves, I have similar stats that prove beyond doubt that they are a better side with Toby Sexton at halfback. And I can see the look on your face over there. I can see you're going to challenge this. I back it up with cold, hard facts.
Buzz, the fact is earlier this year, you were highly critical of Reed Mahoney and said he would cost them a finals game.
Absolutely, I was. Just like I was critical of Madge, and I'm going to stick my hand up and say that.
But now you're saying you were wrong?
No, I'm not saying I'm wrong. I'm saying Cameron Serrata had a chat to Reed Mahoney and said to him, mate, you're giving away too many penalties, pull your head, and he did that.
Are you worried about his discipline, Reed Mahoney?
Well, I wasn't the one who raised the issues with his discipline.
No, but are you worried about it?
No, not really. No. But I think Reed Mahoney, he'll be in the...
should be in the hooker.
He'll be in the... I think... I'm happy with Bailey Haywood at hooker. But
you're happy with 13 missed tackles?
No, but if Reed Mahoney's in the 17...
Don't you pick your team on fire?
Reed Mahoney's in the 17 this week, then he'll be able to come on and give Bailey Haywood a rest and give him a break.
You can't miss 13 tackles.
It's not great.
But
how many times has Bailey Haywood done that this year?
You can't miss 13 tackles.
The other important statistic is...
Can I say one of the things... One of the criticisms of Reed Mahoney that you and others have made is over his defence.
But if you drop someone for their defence and someone comes in and misses 13...
Well, I don't think... Did he get dropped for his defence?
We don't know
think
that.
He did.
Why did he get dropped?
I don't know.
Reedy, the other important... Canterbury are in all sorts.
Well,
they have lost... Yeah. They have won 4 of their last 9 games, and he's tried every trick to change that side. Now, when I say they've won 4, it's really 3 because they beat Penrith reserve grade. So let's make it 3.
They were awesome on the weekend through pure courage, determination. It showed how
I thought the Dogs
the solidarity there and the culture that they've got. They're a team, right? They're a club. But still the finesse wasn't there. They had injuries and all that. We know that, right? And their backs were against the wall, but still. And I know... Two
of those losses were to Melbourne. They could have easily won both those games.
But they didn't?
No, they didn't, but they could have won them both. They were in both those games. You raised it against Melbourne 2-3 weeks ago, but they held up over the line 3 times from memory.
Oh, you're telling the story.
So they could have easily won that game 3 weeks ago.
Canterbury will write all this off. As Gus Gould will tell Cameron that it's media destabilisation, that they're after you, they want to unsettle the players. But I said, when Galvin came across, Braith said as well, that it has enormous potential to disrupt this football side. And you know what? We've been proven right.
And as I've said numerous times, they were already on the slide at that point.
I question.
How were they on the slide,
They lost 2 of their 4 games before he got there.
But the one,
and they've been
do you think Galvin's been a success?
No, well,
no, come on.
Obviously you can't say that because they haven't.
Well, I'm asking you. You're attacking me.
That's the point here, Reedy. That's the point. They didn't look like scoring on the weekend until Sexton got on the field. They scored 2 tries in 10 minutes.
I'll tell you what. Maybe it shows that Galvin's a 6, not a 7. Maybe it shows he needs 3 months to learn how to play halfback.
Or does it show that they erred in dropping Toby Sexton? You're saying now Galvin's a 6.
No,
Burton.
Yes, I am. But you know what?
So they
weren't going to win. They weren't going to win the comp with Sexton and halfback.
We'll never know that now. We'll never know that.
Well,
how do you?
Cameron Serrata, they thought it. I think you thought it at one point this year because you seem to be happy with it.
Early in the season. That was after around 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something about Cameron Serrata.
I reckon they can.
I'll tell you something about Cameron Serrata. He is going to be a sensational coach, but you can't get away from the fact mistakes have been made. The interesting thing is, on that column I wrote this morning, you look at the readers' comments, even from Canterbury, they're 95% in agreement with what we're basically saying here tonight, about Sexton and Reed Mahoney.
We said it last week.
That's
though.
their fans.
The Galvin signing is it's a long term. They've taken a long term view with it. There's been some short term pain,
Well,
but
if it's
it
a
will pay
long-term
off
view,
in the long term.
If it's a long-term view, don't rush him
That's
in
what I
when you're
think.
high flying at the.
If it's a long-term view, why destabilise this year? Like,
Because I think they thought they had a better chance of winning this year with him.
regardless of that, okay, I want to
team.
move on from this because we've gone over this so much. What do I do this week then?
Well, they play Sexton and halfback, and Galvin at 6 and Burton in the centres.
Hang on.
Well, they've got
Hang
it.
on.
And
Sorry.
Mahoney at
You
nine.
Well,
just
they have a choice.
argued that it was the right decision. Now you're saying you're going to put Sexton in this
Well,
week.
what else do they do? How else do you
Well, exactly.
handle it?
No, because they make because
Because Crichton's not available, so you push Burton in the centres.
But okay, if Crichton,
logical,
if Crichton
right?
was in, would you have left the halves the same?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right. What would you guys have done?
Oh, no, Sexton comes back in and Mahoney.
If
Give him a real chance. Give him a real chance in front of
I'd had
80,000.
Mahoney on the
I'd
bench
do?
this
And it'd be
weekend.
a really hard thing to do. If Crichton was fit, I would play Sexton and Burton in the halves.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'd have Sexton and Galvin, and I'd probably move Burton to the centres with
Yeah,
Sherry.
but I'm doing it with Crichton.
The bottom line is they just need a halfback playing halfback. They have overanalyzed, overcomplicated, overthought this whole process.
They've got a young halfback coming through, Braith, and Mitchell Woods will play there for a long time, and Galvin will probably be
Okay,
the
we'll
sixth.
put him in there now then.
Well, he's not ready yet, boys.
Oh, there you go. And neither is
Let's
the
just
other
jump
kid.
3 years' time.
And neither is the other
Braith,
kid.
There was a point this season they realised they weren't going to win the comp with Toby Sexton and halfback.
So they'll come in
So
first.
they went and got
hang on,
Lachlan Galvin.
slow down.
Yeah.
They'll win in the comp, and they decided at that point they're not going to win the comp.
Clearly they did.
They didn't let them
Don't you
sort
think
it
that's
out.
bizarre?
Well, I didn't think they were going to win the comp. I said it from the start of the year.
Bizarre.
You don't think they've erred in dropping Sexton
No.
now?
No, I don't.
Oh, really?
No.
All right, let's move on. Okay, I've had enough.
Yeah,
All right,
same here.
some very
You're very staunch, Reedy.
Can we please
Stop drinking the
move
Kool-Aid.
on?
Put it to bed.